From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Ants Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Happy holidays from Weather NorCal and our sponsors. Have a wonderful holiday season.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Kruger. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon here. Here's the deal. We've got areas of fog, cold and frosty mornings the next few mornings here. It's been cold. It will be cold the next few mornings. Now, I do expect mainly sunny and seasonal temperatures here for the next 7 to 10 days. Long range, it's looking dry. In fact, there's no rain in sight here anytime soon. I'm just not seeing it. Now, looking at our neighborhood forecast for the rest of the day today, yeah, lots of sunshine. We're going to be looking at temperatures, low 60s for the valley. Looks like in the 40s for most of us in the higher elevations. And for the coast, we're talking temperatures in the mid 50s. All right, for anyone traveling today or tomorrow, here's what you've got. And even into Sunday, you can see, of course, to the north, we're going to see some of that fog in the morning. Now, overall, the trend is calling for warmer temperatures across the board, even down into Southern California for your Saturday. We're at about 78 degrees in Palm Springs, for example, up to 80 degrees by the time we get into Sunday. So at this point, a lot of you might be traveling home. You should be looking at pretty good road conditions. Now, we look at the big picture here. And this is what we've got going on. Low pressure to our south. High pressure is the dominant feature that will really be the dominant feature through this weekend and next week. And we've got a series of storms that are heading our way. The problem is they're butting up against this ridge and they're being forced up to the north, like this storm right here. You see that? That's going up and over the ridge of high pressure. This storm system right here, you can see its progression. You see how it's kind of moving in this direction, but eventually once it hits the ridge, it's going to go back up north into Canada. Meanwhile, the clouds associated with this area of low pressure, they're butting up on that ridge as well, so we're not seeing really much in the way of those clouds filtering through. Some of those high clouds may come into the southern portion of the viewing area, say, for example, Chico, southward into Sacramento, for example, but we're not going to see much cloud cover coming out of that system down to the south. And again, this is what just kind of a really good illustration of here's the ridge of high pressure, the jet stream, and all the storms follow the track of that jet stream. So you see how they're just kind of going up and over that ridge, and we are left with, yeah, a couple of passing clouds, but that's it, no rainfall. Here's something that I need to mention here. For tomorrow evening through Monday afternoon as a matter of fact, there's a beach hazard statement. What does that mean? Well, that means that there's a very good risk for sneaker waves during that time frame. So if you're planning on being on the beach, don't turn your back to it. That's just going to be a big rush of water or an unexpected wave that comes on up. That can sweep you under your feet because it's so much water, and it's a very dangerous situation, especially if you're rock hopping. Those sharp rocks that you might be hopping on. If you get that rush of water, that could make you fall on those rocks, and yeah, that could get very dangerous. All right, here's what we've got here for your Friday. Temperatures low 60s for the valley. 40s, 30s, and 40s for the higher elevations, and those mid to upper 50s for the coast. 7-day outlook for the valley. Generally low 60s through the weekend. We do warm up even more, though, going through next week with those mid 60s. The coast, inland, Trinity County, temperatures there are also increasing as we go through next week, and that will also be the case for Siskiyou, Modoc, and the eastern mountains. Looks like eventually Susanville, yeah, you will get into those low 50s, but you're going to have to hold off until Wednesday and Thursday. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll be back again this evening at 6 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.